always better days. Now my paper straight. We call space. I'm not for any hating. I can feel the vibes. I feel like wanna feel like feeling traumatized. Drama time, call it try. On Valentine, itchy in my palm, it's probably come a time I'm alive. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. She know I'm off of boy elite, she my pride.
And a look at the Warriors, arriving earlier on, looking sharp and determined. This Golden State team ready to get after it. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And seeing where the Nets are, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
So with Jordan on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Jokic is out there with Knox. And for Brooklyn, we've got Aaron Baines. Levine is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's KD in at the power forward position. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Knox misses. Levine deciding where to go with it. Drives to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes. Levine's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Nets.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
Curry gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Curry passes to Jokic. Outside for Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Walker. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
Here's Knox. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And it's sent back by KD. Green against Levine. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The kick out to Walker. got 3 off the mark. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Green passes to Jokic. From 20 feet out. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The putback.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skipped prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Driving to the basket. Knox misses. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Walker with a clean look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That's good from Green.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Here's Knox. Guarded by LaVine. Knox misses. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against New York.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Thompson misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The 10-footer. LaVine can't hit. The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
LaVine against Jokic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And the first one at the line is good.
So Kevin Knox, the 9th pick back in the 2018 draft. What an outstanding year he had at Kentucky before deciding to come to the NBA.
The Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. So he gets them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Wilson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The Warriors lead. Now Curry. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Curry.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Green against Durant. Shoots. And that's good for 2. Durant's got 8 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Wilson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Unloads from 13. Levine, that's good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Passes it to Knox. And it's Golden State with another.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trailed by 3. Outside Wilson. Kicks it to KD. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 10 points for him.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Levine. Johnson comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Rivers in for Kemba Walker. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan, he's checked in for Jokic. Harrison Barnes comes in for Green. Ryan Brokoff's checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Malik Monk in for Klay Thompson.
Well, you have to talk about DJ's agility. This guy loves flashing that athleticism and speed.
Here's Bryant. Here he goes. And finish off by Bryant.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
A pass to Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well, Thomas Bryant has the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
Monk's shot's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside, KD. Took him no time at all on that one. Durant's got 12 in the game.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Here's Curry. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Rivers passes to Bryant. There's the dish to KD. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Rozier, he's checked in for Curry. And it's tied up with that one.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
Brokoff, good on the 3-point shot. Brokoff's got his 2nd bucket.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Durant. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Rozier. After the made shot from KD. Pass to Monk from downtown. A rebound by Johnson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Durant inside. Monk defending. Wilson the pass to Johnson, and Johnson with the stop. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Pass to Monk. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And McLemore, he's checked in for the Nets. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Second, the Warriors.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Up top, Rivers. Rozier defending. Rivers against Rozier. A nice shot by Rivers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, Monk, guarded by McLemore. Rozier kicks to Monk. And the pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Over Rivers. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Shots good by Wilson.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
This is it to Brokaw. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 7 points for ABC.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
Warriors trailed by 3, so with Durant sitting on the bench. This is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Wilson. Rivers out there with McLemore. And there's Bryant, and it's Johnson in at small forward. The shot by Monk is no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And it's blocked by Jordan. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt was in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DJ Wilson. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, Thompson. The kick out to Barnes. And the Warriors miss again. Nets leading by 5. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Rivers. Bryant's got 6.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Rozier the pass to Jordan. Here's Monk driving the lane. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Baines finds Rivers. Back to Baines. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Monk. Six to shoot. There's the 3. Bryant with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And he converts the layup. Bryant got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Pass to Jordan. He kicks it to Monk. Rozier against Rivers. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closer. Thompson from long range. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tries it from 9. Johnson's shot is off. Warriors trailed by 9. Thompson in the corner. The pass to Rozier. Monk kicks to Rozier. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McLemore. From deep. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the footman. And the Nets lead by 11.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
So for the Nets, Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Johnson. Zach LaVine comes in for McLemore, and it's Kemba Walker in for Rivers. Different look here for the Warriors. Jokic has checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. Kevin Knox is checked in for Monk, and Curry subbed in for Rozier. Good on the bucket, and 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Amazing to think some questioned if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
One 62-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
And you got to love a guy like Baines. He just comes in and does whatever is asked.
Right, and to me, it's not about the numbers. It's the toughness. It's the ability and willingness to set screens, to block out, to take charges. That is how you measure his value on this team.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Bain. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Pass to Levine. Releases. Good as the jump shot falls. 6 points for Zach Levine.
Well, these shots to me are about confidence, and Levine feeling very comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Here's Knox. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Levine's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Back to Knox. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight. Thompson against Levine. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
Thompson outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside Levine. It's stolen by Green. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Walker. From deep, Jokic. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Knox.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Levine against Thompson. Levine with it. Good defense by Jokic. Pass to Thompson. Back to Jokic. Over Levine. Misses off the left iron. Nets leading by 6. Curry with the steal. Inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Who's coming up to the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
So for the Nets, B.J. Wilson comes in for Aaron Baines, and Durant subbed in for Bryant. Warriors on D. 4-point game. Walker the pass to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to KD. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. Over Jokic. No good off the back of the rim. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Wilson left side. Over Thompson. And the Nets miss again. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-6 run. The Nets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Levine. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. the triple. And Zach LaVine hits from deep. LaVine's got 11.
Zach LaVine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
They double-team Curry. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Outside, LaVine. Pass to Durant. Outside, Walker. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How poised is Kemba Walker? This guy shooting from beyond the arc is so impressive.
Here's Knox. 10 points for him. Jokic has a 2-pointer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside, LaVine.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
Curry can't get it to go.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Walker the pass to Durant. Over Thompson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
That's his second.
And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
First one falls for him.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
McLemore's checked in for Brooklyn. Rivers comes in for Kemba Walker. Then for the Warriors, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Draymond Green. Malik Monk comes in for Thompson. And it's Rozier in for Stephen Curry. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Rozier kicks to Monk. The rebound by the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
He may not always shoot for a high percentage, but Doris, when Rivers gets on a roll, he can be unstoppable.
Yeah, there's no doubt he can string together points when he starts making shots. This guy is especially dangerous in the clutch because he has no fear.
Shoot 2.
That one is off.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving, the need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder. And I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's KD. Releases from the wing and drills it. Durant's got 21.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
And here is Rozier. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Monk for the 3. And so we conclude the first half. Nets out in front, up 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild animals. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this league. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Knox out there with Jokic.
How about the toughness from Hollis Jefferson on the interior? Fantastic at using his length close to the rack to get that contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses.
Well, I think what I like about Hollis Jefferson is he can contribute just a little bit of everything. This guy's got a tremendous motor.
That one is no good. Warriors trailed by 7. Now the pass to Knox. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Knox has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Curry against Walker. Passes to Baines. Durant for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. KD's got 24 points.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Levine for 3. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jokic. To the paint. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Knox.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Durant. A shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Curry against Walker. Baines passes to Walker. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Walker's got 5.
Boy, I thought Kemba took some contact on that shot, but boy, the toughness and focus is right there.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Lyons checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And when Draymond has a path to the bucket, he wants to jam it with authority. Just a terrific athlete.
Fires top of the key. Walker's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Thompson for the lead. A shot off that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. And LaVine, here we go. Over Thompson. LaVine can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Well, this guy has got the kind of size, reach, length that he should be able, off the dribble drive, to finish. Nicely done.
Up top, Walker, covered by Barnes, and Walker kicks to LaVine. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Well, Green likes to push the pace, that's for sure. Great at making his way up the court and getting to the right spot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's KD. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Curry passes to Knox. Kicks it to Thompson. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, Klay Thompson showing off the handle in that instance. What a pretty move.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
B.J. Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trailed by 3. LaVine inside the three-point line. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
The free throw drops for Bryant.
Well, just because you're a second-round pick does not mean that you cannot carve out a legitimate NBA career. Give credit to Thomas Bryant. Incredible attitude, great work habits, and this guy continues to grind.
Both free throws good from Bryant. Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Thompson. Good. Nice job down low. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Boy, showing off his versatility. Klay Thompson attacking the interior of this defense.
And everyone knows about the offensive impact of Klay Thompson, but Doris's defense is just as important.
This guy is elite on the defensive end. Klay can switch off to several positions, and that was a major concern for his return from injury. The shot would be there, but how would the defense hold up?
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Walker kicks to Hollis Jefferson. And there's the pass to Wilson. To the middle. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Walker. Walker's got 4 points this quarter. Curry passes to Green. Here's Knox. They double team Curry. Clock at 6. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Walker goes in. Can't hit from in close.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Lets it fly. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Walker's got 9 points. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside, Green. Wilson with the block. Here's Bryant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This guy is not afraid to get physical. Thomas Bryant doing everything he can to fight to get the shot off.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Nets, McLemore's checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Austin Rivers in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Warriors, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Monk comes in for Klay Thompson. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Curry. That one drops. He ties it up. The Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. On the wing, Rozier. Walker with some nice D. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. So they take the lead. 8 points for him.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Barnes up top. Back to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And Rozier's not one to be afraid to take things into his own hands. He'll get inside and get physical when he has to, even if it means taking on the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And he's good on the second. The Nets with the lead. Down low. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Here's Monk. And again, no good by Golden State.
Listen, that's a looking hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Driving in. Shots good by McLemore. And the Nets lead by 3.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it to Rivers. Warriors with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to Knox. Rebounded by the Nets. Wilson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. Unloads. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Knox. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Kevin Knox has proven early in his career he is capable of cooking. He is really playing well tonight.
Into the lane. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Rivers. Bryant's got 16 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Rozier against Walker. Now, here's Rozier. 5 on the clock. Barnes trying to free himself up. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Aaron Baines. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Bryant. Jokic, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Terry Rozier. Rivers hits both of them. Now, Jokic, 12 points for him. Outside Jordan. On the wing, Monk. He's guarded by Rivers. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Stephen Curry.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Now here's Rivers. Monk defending. 6 on the shot clock.
Last 2 minutes to play.
High arcing shot.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Curry, good.
Well, sometimes it's about the will to score, even when there's a body trying to impede your physical progress. How about Steph Curry going through the contact for the bucket?
Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. Here's Baines. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Baines has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Barnes against Wilson. For the lead. Rebounded by the Nets. Baines has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot's good by Wilson. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Curry, and it's in there. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the middle. Here's Baines, and it's good off the back rim and in. Baines has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, part of what makes Kemba special to me is the fact that he embraces the selfless role of a point guard. What a pretty look.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Curry. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Baines. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Warriors. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Boy, once Stephen Curry starts to cook, it's like an avalanche. The guy can score at will from anywhere.
Here's Walker. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Kemba Walker, Aaron Baines out there with Wilson, and it's Durant, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Baines finds KD, and it goes down 2 points. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Now, here's Monk, covered by Baines. And Thompson launches it from deep. Kept alive. Another shot. Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Baines dishes to KD. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jokic with the bounce pass. Here's Monk. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
Durant, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Inside, Wilson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot by Monk is no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Hollis Jefferson finds Walker, and the Nets miss again.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And the shot is good. Jokic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Timeout called, the Nets. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Brooklyn making a change here. Levine's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Durant. Over Curry. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Durant's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. They double-team Curry. Thompson outside. A three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. Outside, Levine. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Durant trying to break free. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Warriors leading by 3. Monk with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Walker. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to Levine. Back to Walker. Here's the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Levine.
Oh. You got to be kidding. Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Green inside the three-point line. Rebound, Brooklyn. Pass to Levine. Outside Durant, over Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Walker the pass to Baines. Outside, KD. Over Green. Baines trying to get open. KD's shot is off. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Monk. He takes it in, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Baines finds Durant. Outside, Walker. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's so important to see Hollis Jefferson putting in the time to work on that perimeter game.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Thompson. A pass to Monk. Curry kicks to Monk. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Monk's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Baines. For 3, Levine Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant the pass to Walker. Passes it to Baines. The dish to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You have to be careful around Kevin Durant because this guy loves to get fouled on the way up. He views free throws as easy points.
At the line, KD stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Free throw drops for KD. And the Warriors making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Durant hits them both. Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. You're looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. And your Brooklyn Nets.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Jokic. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Levine. Pass to Baines. He dishes it to Durant. Clock at 4. Great D that time from Green. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-7 run. And the 3 ball is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The shot by KD. No good.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Jokic inside. KD's on him. Curry finds Jokic. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Kevin Knox is checked in for Monk. It's the Nets now. It's a 16-point game. Durant feeling it out a bit. A steal. Kicks it to Thompson. Outside, Green. Thompson in the corner. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Levine dishes to Walker. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Golden State. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Curry is inside. Guarded by Levine. And that one's good. Jokic.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, the size and height of Kevin Durant makes him a prime threat to throw it down. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Stephen Curry.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
They double-team Curry. The pass to Jokic. Fires the three. The rebound by the Nets.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's KD. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And it's Golden State's ball. They lead by 17. Outside Curry. Jokic against Durant. And Thompson kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. Baines with the block. And they get it back. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and, you know, then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time